What's up, everybody? This is David Branderhorst, and we are talking about mini courses and why they have become so popular. Now, before we get started, if you can remember to hit that like and subscribe button to be notified of future content, we would greatly appreciate it. Now, if you've been around the online marketing space for a while, you've probably noticed that there's now a proliferation of mini courses that are available for sale. And you've probably seen courses that look quite impressive that offer you quite a bit of value and quite a bit of training, and they're being sold for pretty low prices. They're $27 to $47. It's really, almost a little suspicious. They're giving you away so much value, and yet they're charging very, very little for it. And you probably are wondering, why are people doing this? What is the reason? Obviously, if this many people are doing it, there's got to be a reason behind it. And we're going to dig into that here today. Now, there are really three main reasons why mini courses have become so popular. And the first one may actually surprise you a little bit. The reason mini courses have become so popular is due to rising advertising costs. Now, that may sound a little bit counterintuitive, but think about it this way. In the past, starting and running a business, we would generate leads first. And a lot of the ways that we would generate leads is we would get somebody to register for a training. We would get somebody to download an ebook or other resource to get them on our email list so we could follow up with them with an email campaign. Now, in those situations, that worked well. We could acquire leads rather cheaply. We could put them on an email list, and a small percentage of those people who joined our email list would eventually turn into customers. But what has happened over the last couple of years is advertising costs have gotten significantly higher. It has become more and more expensive for you to go out and advertise to get somebody on your email list, to get somebody to subscribe, to get to somebody to agree to become a lead. The cost for that has become significantly higher. And so the economics of making that work has become more and more difficult. In other words, you're spending money to get people to be a lead, and most of them don't turn into customers. And at the end of the day, that cost now to get that lead is too high to justify running an ad to get people to download an ebook or to attend a webinar. And some of those are depending on the niche that you're in, but for a lot of people in certain niches, this has become a real problem. So how are they combating that? How are they getting around that? Well, one of the ways that they're doing that is, instead of going just for a lead, they're going straight for a customer. Now, what I mean by that is, in the past, you would just get somebody who would raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested in receiving more information. But as you know, in that scenario, you're getting a lot of tire kickers. You're getting a lot of people who just want the information, but really have no interest in buying anything. So what has happened is people have decided to create a mini course, a small course that it can be sold very cheaply, that actually has tremendous amounts of value, lots and lots of value in it, and it solves a highly specific problem that is really dialed into the niche of customer that you're trying to serve. And when that happens, you make an offer that is just amazing. And you're like, for $27 or $37, you can have an answer to all these questions, and it can lead you down this path where you're going to get the solution that you're looking for to this specific problem, and it's only going to cost you a few bucks. It's not going to be very much money at all. And what is happening from the person on the other side who's creating and selling these mini courses, the thing that they're doing is they're going straight to the customer. In other words, rather than going through this filtering process of generating lots and lots of leads of people who are tire kickers, who come in, who download free ebooks, who watch free trainings, but never take any more action, they're skipping that phase. They're skipping the phase of going out and acquiring loads and loads of leads, and they're going and immediately getting to the point where they're getting a customer. Even if that customer is buying something on the low end of the price range, at least this person is a buyer. And there's a saying that in the marketing world, a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. And by that, we simply mean that if you find someone who is willing to pull out their credit card and make a purchase, they will be willing to do so again in the future. And for somebody who will never pull out their credit card to make a purchase, there's not going to be a lot that you can do to ever get them to consider buying, as they're always just going to keep coming back for the free things. So the rising advertising costs have led people to shortcut the process in such a way that they're going straight to acquire customers, and they're charging a small fee for a highly valuable service so that they can then get at least something in there that's a customer. They can get a return on their advertising spend and get someone who's actually a buyer on their list. Now, they don't, this leads to the second point of the reason of doing this is it can get expensive when you start getting a big email list and you have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people on your email list. It can become quite expensive to maintain that email list. The email services start charging you quite a substantial fee every month to have that large of a list, to manage it, to maintain it, and to keep it going. And if that list is filled with people who are tire kickers rather than buyers, then that can become an extra expense that doesn't make sense. So what people are doing is they're saying, I would rather have a smaller email list of people who are actual buyers rather than a large email list of people who never take action. So that's the second reason. It's increasing the quality of the leads. It's increasing the ability to take a lead and build a whole email list of leads that are very strong. These are people who are known to be buyers rather than people who just want something, the next free resource that you've decided to pass out. So that's the next thing. And then the last element is many of these mini funnels or these mini course funnels actually are scalable. So they can offer you a low end ticket price, $27 or $37, and then immediately offer you an upsell. And to show you how this works and to show you the strategy behind that, I'm actually going to hop on over into sharing my screen here and take you through a couple of examples so you can see exactly how this works. So let's jump on over to my other screen and we'll take a look. Okay, so we're going to look at two examples here of how other businesses are using mini courses to build their business. So the first one that I'm going to show you here is one, it's called the Perpetual New Member Machine, and it's a small course that shows people how to get new members into a membership site. So this is really a good little short course. I know the guy who created it. I've talked to him a few times, Neil Stafford, good guy. And how he does this is it's all different types of things that are all about how to do a membership course. And again, you can see there's 5 modules to this thing. So there's a good amount of content being added in and built in. And I was, he has bonuses in here, like 3 bonuses that he's thrown in. And the entire thing is $47 in cost. So it is really, really cheap. So you can get started on this. And if you're a person who wants to run a membership site, it is a incredibly, low cost to get started, and it can give you a tremendous amount of value. So if this is you and you are the person that says, hey, yeah, I'm interested in this subject, then this is going to be a tremendous value for you. So your odds of saying yes, if this is what you're doing, are pretty strong. So then once you do that, and once you click yes that you want to buy it, you'd enter your payment information here, and then he has just one more upsell. And this upsell is just a $17 bump offer here for retention strategies on how to keep people in your membership site once you get them in. So this is the end of the funnel, honestly. So you only can spend $64 max on this funnel, but his strategy then from here is he gets you on his list, and he knows that if you're going to buy this program on how to grow and build a membership site, what does he know about you? He knows that you're in the membership site business, that you are selling a product, a service, something that will help people, that is something that you're going to do that's going to be involving a membership type style business. So he is really, really focused on that. So when you get on his list, he knows who he has. He knows he has people that are highly, highly targeted. And then what he does is he's an excellent email marketer. He is really, really good at sending out emails to then upsell you into other products and services. And so he has another product, for like $1,500. And then he has a a boardroom type product, which is like his mastermind product, which is even a higher level. And he's taking you up a value ladder through his email marketing. And that's how he is using a mini course. So this is one methodology for you. If you want to think about using this approach, is you could do something here where you're making just enough money, hopefully to cover your cost of ads and different things, to get people to buy this mini course with possibly a small bump offer or something like that. And you can add that in there, and you can do that. And then if you're really good at email marketing, you can follow up with lots of, with regular emails, offering them the ability to take the next step and to go the next step down the journey. The second example I want to show you is from a different company called Traffic and Funnels. And they had a product that was all about using social media content to get clients, to get people to engage, to get people to do different things, to engage with you as a business, and to be able to generate leads through posting on social media. And they have this whole page here, and as I scroll down, I'm not going to go through everything because again, it's not the point, but they have multiple modules here. Again, module 1, module 2, and there's 3, and it goes on, and I believe there's bonuses that they threw in as well. And you can get your hands on this for $27. And so this is, again, same type of thing, lots of content. If you're an online marketer and you are looking to create leads for your business, to get customers for your business, and you're interested in doing it via social networking, via posting of content on social media sites, on how to do organic outreach, if that's what you're interested in, then this is a great resource for you. It's only $27, and you can get all these different things. You get all these bonuses for $27. And then when you do that, their funnel is a little bit different. So first you would buy the $27 product, and then you get taken to another sales page. So they're really value stacking is what they're doing. They're stacking on the value. They're going from mini course to the next offer, which this is like how to once you get people on the phone, how do you do a sale? How do you get them to say yes? How do you get them to want to buy what it is that you're offering? And so this is a $97 upsell. So then you can now that you know how to post on social media, to start getting calls, to start getting people to talk to you, how do you then in turn that into a sale? Well, this is your product to learn how to turn things into a sale in the conversation, and it's a $97 upsell. And then they have a second upsell built into the funnel, and this is, I believe, on copywriting, on how to write copy, how to be a really content creation, how to be a good copywriter, and how to do that for $97. So in their funnel, in the first example, we just had the mini course with a small bump offer of $17 that you could add on at checkout. This one's a little bit more formal and a little bit more structured funnel. It's the $27. So they go a little bit cheaper on the front end because they're really trying to entice you to go into the funnel. And then they have two $97 upsells. So they're trying to actually capitalize a little bit right inside the funnel. And this is a second strategy that you can use. If you go in and you market this, a mini course, and you immediately have two upsells, then you can in turn get additional revenue from the two upsells for the percentage of people that come through and buy one or both of the upsells. So there's a lot of value to be had there. There's a lot of things there that you can have that are really going to give them additional revenue opportunities. So you can turn that $27 sale into over $200 in sales if they buy both products. Now, they don't stop there. Traffic and Funnels is, just being honest, they're very aggressive. They're very, very aggressive. So when I bought both of these products, just FYI, this is how I know everything that's in the funnel, is I bought the product, and when I did, what happened was immediately I was getting phone calls, texts, emails. I was getting hammered pretty hard. They're rather aggressive, just letting you know, just in case you decide to go through the funnel yourself. They are quite aggressive, and what they're trying to do is get you on a phone call, on a free consultation with one of their salespeople, where they sell you into their high ticket coaching program, which is either $5,000 or $7,000 to get you into that. So they're really using this not only to generate additional sales with the 2 upsells, they're also using this to then get you into their high ticket coaching programs for $5,000 or $7,000. So these are things, this is a much more aggressive approach, whereas the first approach I showed you, it was a more laid back, relaxed approach where I'm going to sell you the mini course with a small extra bump, and then I'm going to put you on the email list, and I'm going to continue to email you about additional offers and add value to you along the journey, and then offer you the ability to work with me at a higher level. This one is much more aggressive, and so you can get the mini course plus the 2 upsells, and then you get the phone calls as well, and to get people on a call to talk to them about taking up a premium ticket offer. But I hope what you're seeing is this is a great way to take a small mini course and turn it into something so much more. You're taking something that's very small and very just, basic, a small little program, and leveraging it into a business multiplier. Hopefully those 2 examples helped give you some ideas, helped spark some thoughts in your mind on how you can do this for yourself. And you may be thinking, how do I come up with content for a mini course? How can I pull this together for myself? I want you to think about, have you ever done a course? Have you ever done a program or an extended presentation where you talked about your area of expertise in an extended format? And if so, I want you to think about, is there one module that you could take? Is there one element of that training that you could take and that module actually solves a very specific problem for your ideal customer? It actually solves one piece of the puzzle. Can you take that and turn it into a standalone mini course? That is the best way to do it. If you can just take the first thing, one of the very first problems that your customer faces, create a small mini course around it that solves that problem, that solves a specific problem related to that. And when you do that, then you can run traffic to this mini course, get a whole nice string of leads of people who are qualified customers for your regular program, and market this mini course to them and generate enough revenue from the mini course to cover all of your costs, and then work your list of qualified leads from there to turn into customers for your business. So I hope this is helpful to you. If you have questions, as always, leave them in the comments below. We'd be happy to help you. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.